A staple of Connecticut celebrations is coming back soon again. Now, in its 28th year, downtown New Haven is going to be the center for artists from all over the globe as it's hosting the International Festival of Arts and Ideas. Have you been? If not, you're going to get a lot of opportunities to take part. Joining me now, the Executive Director, Shelley Quiala. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks so much, Tim. Great to be here.
Glad to have you here. Completely overwhelmed by just how much stuff is going on in terms of where, what day, what time. How do we wrap our heads around it all? I mean, how would you describe it?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that this is an unparalleled festival experience centered in New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah.
So if you remember nothing else, remember New Haven, June 10th to the 25th. There will be a free outdoor stage on the New Haven Green where we'll see acts like Angelique Kidjo. She's a Grammy Award winner. John Cicada will be there. He's also a Grammy Award winner. We have speakers just nearby, so you can walk right down and catch those. Baratunde Thurston, he is a New York Times bestselling author. And then we also have thinkers from all over the globe and food events. I mean, it's just, there's so much. So New Haven, 10th to the 25th, don't miss it.
Like multi-genre, too. You didn't even get into half of it.
I didn't get into half
comedy,
of it.
too. And that's why I always like the arts is more or less self-explanatory. It's the ideas.
That's
Tell me more about what ideas, the thinkers, the speakers.
Yeah, so we're actually doing 3 day-long summits. Every Saturday in that 10th to the 25th timeline, we will have a day-long summit that's focused on a different topic. So we're going to talk about environmentalism. We're going to talk about transportation. We'll talk about democracy. We'll talk about technology and social issues. And so Baratunde Thurston, I mentioned, is one of those speakers. We have Amelia Winger-Bearhart coming to talk about using artificial intelligence to imagine an ecological future that works for everyone.
Wow.
Right?
How about that, too? And then there's neighborhood parties, too, celebrating little parts of New Haven.
Absolutely. This Saturday we start with Fairhaven Day, and then we move through a bunch of neighborhoods in New Haven and co-create those with our neighborhood partners. So Dixwell, New Hallville, The Hill, and I'm missing one.
West Rock?
West Rock, thank you. See, we can do it together.
I'm more of a Hartford guy. I'm glad I was able to sit there.
You did well. So those are kind of our lead-ups, and then the big explosion happens in June.
That is fantastic. Now, is it hard to come up with a theme? Which you did, the theme for this year, Rise. But I mean, given that there's so many different types of things going on in places, how does sort of that theme of Rise sort of tie it all together?
Yeah, I mean, the key to the theme is it has to be big enough for everything to fit underneath it. And so Rise, we're talking about this year being a call to use the arts as your superpower. So we all face challenges. We're going to use the artistic expression as a way to overcome those. And a great example of that is Heidi Latsky Dance. She'll be with us at the University Theater, and her company is physically integrated in terms of disabled dancers as well as able-bodied dancers.
Really cool.
So they'll be demonstrating what it means to use the arts as your superpower to overcome.
That's fantastic. And we're both enjoying just looking at all the pictures from all the years past, as we said, you know, going back almost 30 years at this point. Are most of these events free?
85% of the events are free. 85%. So everything on the green is free. A bunch of the ideas talks are free. All the neighborhood festivals are free. There are ticketed events, and we don't want you to miss those. But we don't want price to be a barrier to anyone. Okay,
that makes sense. Now, getting that information about where, when, do you have to pay? It's all centrally located with the website. What's the website?
Artidea.org.
Okay, Art Idea. Even though this is Arts and Ideas, it's artidea.org. And of course,
one art, one idea.
We will one art, one idea. Ironic, considering there's so many of both that you're going to get in the New Haven area. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you.
We do appreciate
so much.
it. I can only imagine how much work it must have been trying to put this all together.
And we're just getting started on execution. Yes, thank you.
We are glad that you actually took time out of your busy schedule to join us, too. We appreciate it.